How you doing? I already
I'm,
poured mine.
I'm busy here with my wine. Oh, I'm good. I'm really good. Annie, cheers.
Cheers. I love that. This is our Playhouse wine. It's a blend that was created just for us, and
It's beautiful.
it's nice, isn't it? And you can buy
Yeah.
it. How you doing out there in the hinterlands in nature?
We, I'm very fortunate. I don't know any better place. I like to call it's in a state of genteel disrepair, but it's lovely anyway.
Well, and
That-
after all the rain, it must be beautiful.
oh yeah, yeah. The citrus are all coming up and not coming up, just burgeoning and being very wonderful. And there's a lot of grass around, which I will have to weed whack eventually. I don't have a gardener. I'm the.
Yeah, how's life in quarantine land for you?
Well, I mean, there is so much to do, and I'm mentally working on a lot of theater. I looked up the word. Well, it shouldn't be strange, but said instead of semper fidelis, semper theatrum.
What
When we go back,
tell you?
we got to get back, folks, and like be in rooms together and laugh and think and cry together sometime again, or
Have
I'm
you
just gonna write now.
have you done any like Zoom readings or anything like that yet? I think that's going to be in our future.
Yeah, it should. There's a friend of mine named John Romano, who is a writer and a television producer, and I met him on Hill Street Blues years and years ago. And he wrote a short story. Well, it wasn't a short story. He wanted to be a stage monologue, but I did it as a short story in Santa Barbara, and everybody was thrilled with it. He's a great writer. He's really a great writer, and he's written something that is truly odd. He would agree with me. And it's two people, and I'm doing it with Feline. Your audience will remember Feline as
What
my partner in Heisenberg.
our remarkable Feline in England.
Yeah. So we've done that. We've read it to ourselves via Zoom or Facebook, and so we read it both twice to ourselves, and then read it for John and his wife Nancy, and it's really thrilling to work on something creatively. So to get to your point, I talked to Carolyn Burns up at the Rubicon, and trying to figure out a way to record it, with two
Great.
computers, two Zoom, like a film, so we can cut.
Yeah. You have to edit it.
Yep. Yeah. So there's that. There's thinking about Shadowlands, which is so thrilling, that I'll be doing with you. That'd be great. That's gonna be great.
It was a beautiful reading of a beautiful play that we did. It is a beautiful play, isn't it?
It's a beautiful play. It really is.
Yeah.
So that's going to be thrilling. And then, thinking about, they may want to do Heisenberg up in outside of Portland.
Oh,
at a
great.
small Clackamas Playhouse.
Wow. That
Sounds rustic, doesn't it?
It does. Sounds very rustic. Sounds good. When would that be? Well,
it's a summer 3-show season. I doubt if they get it up together this summer, but that would be great to do it there. Annie, the theater at Clackamas Playhouse looks like a miniature version of the Laguna Playhouse. The seats,
really,
the way it curves around, it's about half the size. So it's a combination of the Rubicon and the and Laguna. It's just.
Oh, you'll feel right at home.
Yeah.
Isn't it great to revisit Heisenberg?
Yeah, it really is. It's a thrill. It was a thrill to do it for you, for both of you. But down there, the theater was so. It's so much bigger that the experience is a different experience.
Yeah.
And the way the theater glides up off of the stage. And I love the fact that you told me that almost never is the set and the actors that close to the audience, and we really need it to be. So that was really a gift you gave us.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
By the way, this is really good. This is
it
really,
is really
really
good, isn't it? Oh, it's really good. Have you talked to your friends and colleagues up at, I don't think many of our audience members know that you started your stage career on the starting Berkeley Rep, and have you talked to your Bay Area friends?
I have. I went up there recently and met Joanna, the new artistic director.
Oh, great. How was that?
It was great. We got along well, and then that Friday or Saturday, the world
Blew
caught on
up.
fire. But she's very thrilled about being there. I'd gone there actually to bring up some photos from that time.
Oh, how great.
Yeah, I should have brought some out, but it was great going back there and going to the archives and sharing what I had. Well, what was a wonderful time. I mean, I know that that early on in your career you make these kind of connections and friendships when you're vulnerable and creative and vital. Not that we're not. We are still vulnerable and creative and vital. But when you're like 20 to 30, it's like, wow, can we actually do this?
Yeah, that was a delightful time in our lives.
It really was.
Delightful to be able to be in that position where sort of the world's your oyster.
It is, and the audiences that we were playing for were people who just come to the theater. It just knew regional repertory theater, where there was a theater in your community, and people were so excited about having that, about seeing that stuff. And you don't have to go to New York for it. It's right.
You have a resident theater. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a resident theater.
And we all had our different communities. We had the Berkeley community, which was very more intellectual, but knowledgeable about literature. So it was so much fun. It really was. It's great.
Do you get up north very often? Well, not right now, but do you get up north quite a bit? And
because my daughter's up there.
Daughter in San Francisco, right?
Yeah. I have a daughter there, and she's hunkered down in her house and working on the landscaping.
Well, every week I do my salute to Dr. Deborah Bix. So this is my scarf for this week. Where I'm all excited to go. I want to watch the press conference at the White House only because I want to see what scarf Deborah Bix is wearing every day.
That's so terrific. That is terrific. And I may do the same.
Well, I guess our intermission time is just about up. I don't know how long we've been talking, but
it seems like just
I know
no time at all.
Well, this is when we can't have intermission cocktails in a theater, we might as well do it, virtually.
For sure.
And that means that once a week I get to drink Playhouse wine, and it's better than the stuff I buy. So
it is really good, and it's great talking to you.
It's good to see your face.
Good to see yours, and I'm looking forward to just creating all this magic, more magic.
We've got some fun things ahead of us to do, and I think as we enter our 100th anniversary season, we have a reading series we're planning on doing, and a play from every decade, and so you're gonna have to come play with us.
Any time.
Okay, good. Will you give your daughter my love?
I will.
All right.
And Tess too.
I sure will. It's good to see your face.
Bye, Annie.
Bye. Thanks for joining me.